Hi, boys and girls. Welcome to episode 15 of Whose Takes It Anyways. I'm Brandon. He's Ben. Got
Hello.
CTS in the back. On the keys. Let's go. Big week.
Let's
Big
get
week.
on like Arya killing
The Night King.
the Night King. That's all.
Shatter him into glass.
We'll get to it later. We'll talk about it later. Yes.
Shoot. Spoilers. Well, if you haven't
well,
watched it, then
there
you're
you
not
go.
a fan. If you haven't watched it, you're not a fan. Sorry, that's just what it is.
Sorry. Oopsies. Anyways,
Seriously.
Transition to the Seahawks. Great transition.
That is.
Seahawks finish up their draft.
Yep.
Arya killing the Night King, by the way. Just kidding. Not gonna try it. Okay.
Love it.
Seahawks draft finished up, and I forget what
11.
What did we wrap up with last time we talked about this?
We ended with Cody Barton getting taken.
So after that, you had
Gary Jennings,
and then
Phil Haynes,
and then
Burke Irvin,
yeah,
and then
Homer,
Travis Homer, and then the
Ursula.
He was last. He was 7th
Oh,
round. We traded him to get him.
Christmas.
Yeah, DeMarcus
Christmas. Okay, so 11,
cool class.
11 total picks.
That we started with 4. Pretty cool. Shout out to
Yeah.
John.
So John Schneider did his thing. Did his thing, of course. Made some interesting picks. Some picks that I liked. Some picks that I didn't like.
Yep.
Some picks that I don't know who they are.
Right.
I don't know what's gonna happen. But this is gonna be interesting. This is
sure.
gonna be a huge class.
Yeah, this is a transcending type class. Like where
it has to be.
Exactly where our franchise is headed. Is it headed for the dumpsters or is it headed for bigger and better things? So it's intriguing. There's a couple of players on there that I think they could come in and hopefully play like right away. At least on special teams.
Yeah, that would be a good aspect of
because
this. Yeah.
I think that's a very important part of the game. It's 1/3 of it.
And you might need some wide receiver help.
Oh, I know for sure.
So let's talk about this. Who was your favorite pick?
Favorite pick, Burke Irvin. I'm sorry, go Dogs. I know I always talk about him, but seriously, he just fits Pete's plan.
Yeah,
He's
sure.
that type of player.
No, for sure.
He mentioned him along the lines of Lofa Tatupu about how he finds the ball. Very high compliment right there. He's undersized height-wise. He's only 6 foot, and he's like 230 now. But just great instincts.
There's a lot of linebackers like that nowadays.
Exactly. So. They're quick. But he's a great tackler, and that's all we need you to do. Go freaking find the ball, tackle him, get him down, and let's go. And what I think more than anything, not only is he really smart, with a high football IQ, it's almost like the intangibles. It's just, it's sideline to sideline stuff, and I think he's going to start out on special teams, and I think he's going to make a lot of plays, and he's going to force Pete's hand to put him in some cool packages where he gets to see the field on, first or second down or maybe third down. He comes in as just like a sure tackle kind of a player.
Well, you're an asshole and you stole my pick.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I feel like a lot of people were pretty
for
hyped
sure.
About him.
I'll choose, instead of him, I'll go with Blair. Marquise Blair, the safety out of Utah.
Love it.
Watch some highlight tapes of him. And even though I still think that it's still a little early pick, yeah, that dude.
He lays it.
Oh, wow.
He lays it.
He is going to be an enforcer. Now, he doesn't look big. He doesn't look huge. He's not, tiny.
No.
But
his angles and how he...
And he just lowers the boom, dude.
Yeah.
And he just likes to hit. He's like a wiry dude.
Exactly. He's a tone setter.
Scary. It's like a spring.
Yeah.
It's just, he's scary. And you're going to see this year. This dude's going to hit.
And hit hard.
He's not going to be as imposing as Cam Chancellor, but he might be a little Earl Thomas-esque when he hits people.
For sure.
You'll see some spring to him.
Yeah. He's 195, but shoot, it looks like he hits like he's 225.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So
go on YouTube, watch the game versus USC, and you'll see him laying people out left and right.
That was a good game. That was a really good game. I remember that.
That dude was
everywhere.
He was lowering. They weren't great form tackles.
No,
to be completely honest with you, but that's not really what the Seahawks are always looking for.
No,
they're
exactly.
looking for some
sometimes I do get upset when players leave with their shoulder instead of wrapping up because there's players that just bounce off and stuff, and you're trying to go after like a bigger back or a bigger wide receiver. But no, yeah, I do like that pick. I mean, I really want it to work out because like we said last week, we think we reached for him. He wasn't a top safety guy. He was going to get drafted, but I saw him as a a day 3
Yeah.
kind of a, in that 4th to 5th round,
Yeah.
I think is where he was graded out at. But if Pete and John see something in him,
Hey,
then hopefully we do too
we'll
later
take it.
on this fall.
All right, I'm going to say my least favorite pick.
Okay.
My least favorite pick was LJ Collier.
You stole mine, asshole.
Well,
No.
you take another one too now.
But
hold on, let me just say why I didn't like
Okay.
this one. It's not that I didn't dislike the player per se.
okay.
He seems like a decent player, maybe.
Mm-hmm.
Attitude-wise, he seems like a good dude too.
Yeah, for sure.
But it seemed way early,
Yeah.
and I don't know if it's going to be as much of an explosive player that we need off the edge there that we're really looking for.
Yeah.
Like I think it's cool that he can play all the positions on the line.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm just hoping for a little bit more speed off the edge, I guess.
For sure. Took the words basically out of my mouth. But what I will say, or what I also think goes into that is like the pressure of being a first round pick.
Sure.
And like you feel like you have to perform, especially. Well, shoot, I can't say. Well, we have a track record of winning. We do. We make the playoffs. But when you come from our Super Bowl now, 5 years ago, like the date, but it was the 2013 season. And going back to the Super Bowl, and then we had this time where we were on top of the NFL, and now we're edging, right around that, that wild card seed right now, and then obviously with what our division is doing with the Rams and McVay and that.
We'll talk about that later.
Yeah. But I feel like if you get drafted by the Seahawks in the first round, I feel like it comes with a little bit of pressure. I mean, this fan base is very passionate. We love our freaking team.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying that there's going to be boo birds from the crowd when he doesn't make a tackle or something like that. I'm not saying we're that type of a fan base, but I feel like that. Not a lot of people talk about that, where you're a first-round pick and you just have to come in. Like if Metcalf was a first-round pick for us or for any team, God, teams are expecting him to get 9-10 touchdowns this year just because of his freak athleticness.
If you had to choose another player, who would you choose? Least favorite.
Least favorite. I mean, how can you dislike a 6th-round pick and DeMarcus Christmas? How do you dislike? How do you dislike a guy with the last name Christmas?
That's what you're gonna say.
And that's kind of.
You can choose the next one then. Most immediate impact pick.
Burke Irvin. I think I already said that. But second one.
No, it's fine.
Other than Burke Irvin, I think that Gary Jennings could make some plays for us. I really do. Everyone's going to want Metcalf, but I think Jennings is a heck of a deep threat, and he caught 13 touchdowns this last year. I think, and that Ursua.
I think that's Ursua.
Ursua.
Yeah.
He led the nation in touchdown catches. So obviously we're looking for home run hitters, guys that can extend the field for us to go, make him look like a $40 or a $35 million a year quarterback.
For sure, give him some targets.
Exactly.
Actually, I picked the other one, Metcalf.
Okay.
I think Metcalf will have the most immediate impact on this team.
That would be great.
Baldwin will be out.
Yeah.
I think Lockett on the other side is always fun. But then after that, you really have no one else.
Yeah.
Amara
Darboh is just like a forgotten player.
And David Moore is like fun. But
exactly. But like we said, he disappeared the last 5 games.
And Jerron Brun's going to make your catch every once in a while. The tight ends are going to do their thing, but Will Desley's not healthy.
You're right.
I think you're going to see a lot of Metcalf at the beginning of the season. And
I like that. I'm looking forward when we get to August and when those preseason games. I'm really looking forward to him, seeing what he can do against NFL cornerbacks.
I think he's just going to be able to outrun some guys and just go up and
get the ball, and
just make plays with
Russ.
As
long as Russ places those balls, like I know we
on play action,
exactly.
Let it be. Let it be.
Tell him to go get it. Because I think Gary Jennings can be that type of.
Let it be.
I like that.
Sorry,
that's good though. But I think Gary Jennings is a type of player too that can open up the streak routes and stuff like that for both of them. And then obviously you have your under, because I think Lockett's gonna have to really be like he's gonna have to take Baldwin's stuff, man. Like 85 catches, 85 to 90. I'm hoping, if not more. I was listening to the radio 710, and they were talking about just Baldwin's. Just his like tutelage, being able to work with Metcalf and stuff. That's a thing that we don't really think about with a guy literally busted his ass to be where he's at, undrafted, forgotten about, and comes in and literally just makes the most out of his talent.
Yeah.
And with rookie players, like I think he helped Lockett a lot. I think he helped David Moore a lot last year. That's gonna suck, I feel like, and it's gonna be hard for Lockett to kind of take that leadership of the room, which was led by Baldwin for so long. But we'll see. I mean, hopefully he stays around the franchise and helps out when he can.
We don't know about Baldwin quite yet, but we assume that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
we'll see,
a lot of people are just saying that this is literally the end, and I would be absolutely flabbergasted
if he comes back. That's why we got to plan without him, and I think Metcalf's gonna get the most opportunities to make it.
Yeah, and I like that. And if it is, then hell yeah, we got to steal.
Biggest boomer bust pick. I'll go on this one. I'm actually gonna pick Jennings on this one.
Okay.
I think that he is very boomer bust, but I think if he does boom, that guy can make some big plays,
huge plays, yeah,
and chunk plays. And
okay, then I'll go Metcalf. We're backwards today, but Metcalf, yeah.
I was gonna choose Metcalf, but I didn't want to choose Metcalf for the second time.
I get you for sure, just because the physical tools.
No, for sure.
There.
No, for sure.
They are there.
No, for sure. He's raw.
But
both these guys are a little bit raw.
Exactly, and if you can't mold him, then man, we could. That would suck that we spent we traded up to get him in the 3rd round, so that's tough.
Yeah, that would be a little bit Chris Butler-esque.
Oh God.
Yeah, you remember that?
I do.
What was the most Seahawks pick?
The most Seahawks pick?
Yeah, I guess you said BBK, but other than BBK,
I mean, I'll say Collier's the most Seahawks pick because you didn't really hear about him.
Yeah.
You took him in the 1st round. Nobody heard of Bruce Irvin. Nobody heard of Frank Clark before that day. I just feel like
that's funny.
I think falls in line.
I think they dominated the draft with Seahawks picks. Like I said, Collier.
Yeah.
Then I said, other than that, Marquise Blair.
Yeah.
Probably BBK.
Hopefully BBK.
I mean, they all just seem like Seahawks types of picks, though.
Oh, for sure.
So Phil Haynes, I think it's Seahawks.
I think he has I feel like he's played every position but center. I'm pretty sure is what he played at Wake Forest. He played both tackle spots, and I'm pretty sure both guard spots. Maybe it was left or the right, but that's cool. Versatile guy, and he can come in. And we didn't pick up a Fetty's option. By tomorrow, we said goodbye because it's gonna be $10 million.
Yeah.
And I'm not giving Jermaine Fetty that.
No,
I wouldn't give him a tenth of that.
Hell no.
But we will have him for this year, and I hope Fant can battle him for that right tackle spot, and then Phil, just pay attention, man, and learn. We got that IU Potty. Learn from him too. He's a freaking
Jamarco
pro.
Jones, maybe.
Yeah, he was hurt, but let's see what he can do.
So just give me 2 picks you're most excited about and 2 picks you're least excited about.
I am most excited about Burke Irvin, or 2.
Yeah, 2
Burke
picks.
Irvin, and I'm rooting for that Ursula guy in the 7th round.
Wow, okay.
David Moore did it.
Yeah.
Ursula led the nation in touchdowns. I know you're playing Hawaii football in the WAC. Is that the WAC?
Yeah.
I think it is the WAC.
Yeah. Great conference.
Not good.
Aloha Stadium.
Yeah.
Great job.
Pro Bowl.
Love it.
I think that's serious talent to get into the end zone that many times.
Yeah.
Even for a smaller school. So yeah, come preseason time, he'll be under my microscope, not under my microscope, but he'll be on my radar of players that I'm really looking forward to see him put on the pads and go make some plays, hopefully. So who'd I say? Burke Irvin and Ursula?
Yeah, 2
and who am I not looking forward to?
Yeah, 2 least favorite.
Least favorite?
Least excited.
Least excited. I mean, God, I see.
You want me to go first about my most
yeah,
excited?
Yeah.
Most excited about Phil Haynes.
Okay. I like that.
I think he's going to be a big body, and I think that's going to help up front.
In depth.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I mean? It'll help a lot.
Also excited about this was a tough second one. I like BBK, but we've kind of gone over him a lot. I'm going to go with Metcalf.
Okay.
I think I'm excited for Metcalf.
For sure.
I think that might be kind of a stereotypical one as well, but I mean,
dude, look at him. Look at him.
Exactly. Look what he does. Look what he can do.
We haven't had a receiver that size run like that in
the
NFL.
We haven't had this dynamic of an athlete on this team since Percy Harvin, probably.
I like that.
I mean, honestly, think about that.
Good call.
And even Percy Harvin didn't have the size like this.
Exactly. He was 5'11" and like 200.
Yeah, maybe.
I think.
Maybe
that.
Maybe.
But
So,
yeah, he was a freak of
This is
nature.
going to be something to watch. So
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. 4.33 at that size just doesn't make sense.
No.
It really doesn't.
No.
It makes me think of Saquon and how the success that he had at his size and the way that he can run. I'm not comparing him at all, but I'm just saying these guys look like they were built in a factory. They were just put together by like
Scary.
some mad scientist. And you pair him with that type of speed, you can succeed at this level if you have that top end speed. I mean, you look at that Alabama game, for their first drive, and that freaking absolute like 65-yard bomb just ran right by him and outran a safety that had the angle on him.
Yep.
That's
the dude's a freak.
Yeah, and I'm looking forward to that. Just at that size, if he was 6 foot, I wouldn't be as excited. But he's 6'3", and he looks every bit of 6'3", and he's also a warrior.
He's a freak, man.
Yeah,
he's a freak. Okay, now the Seahawks have a lot of money.
Very true.
And we are in the final stages of free agency now.
Yep. This is
and
crunch
there's
time.
Still some bigger names out there, especially at defensive end.
Which is a need.
/ defensive tackle.
We didn't really, outside of Collier, we didn't really address it. DeMarcus Christmas isn't an edge guy.
No. So we have to sign someone or 2 people.
I want 2.
I did say the 2 free agents that you want the Hawks to target. I feel like we probably both have Ziggy Ansah on there.
No doubt about it.
Okay.
No doubt about it.
So we both going with Ziggy.
God, I mean, it just comes down
he's
to
visiting.
Exactly.
He is visiting.
He did visit. I'm worried about the price tag because I'm hearing people talk about like 9.5 to 10 and maybe some incentives in that, like a certain sack total, games played type of thing where he can earn more. Which is, I think, a prove it deal. You know, you've been
also
hurt.
Just stay healthy. Yep,
exactly. It's just a prove it deal, and then that's what we did with Cliff Averill. That's what we did with Michael Bennett. We said, hey, 1 year, 6,
show us
7
what you
million.
got. Show if you can still do it.
Exactly, and let me see if you plug into our scheme here and what we're trying to do.
Do you have a second one?
I think Nick Perry.
Nick Perry, okay.
He's got to be on the radar.
I have another one. I
Okay.
have a different one. Go on, Nick Perry though.
Nick Perry, other than
former Green Bay Packers outside linebacker, defensive end.
He's been more injured than.
I'm gonna rip this. Okay, I'm sorry.
Sorry. Needs to be done. But I feel like he's been more injured than Ziggy. Ziggy at least put together like full seasons, and then and then Nick's he's played 9 games in a year. He's missed half a season before, so. It's a definite bigger risk, but I think a bigger risk means a cheaper price tag. And if he comes in here and does very well, we could have gotten a gem right there.
That's true. Kind of
for
a buy
lower
low.
Exactly.
Yeah, no, I got you.
And then hopefully we can, because Ziggy's, 29, 28 or 29?
Yeah, into the draft a little bit late.
Yeah. But God, first round pick, top 10 pick.
Ziggy's been playing football for 5 years.
It's crazy.
Ridiculous.
Just flies by.
It's
absolutely
insane.
Flies by.
Only 5 years though. It's insane.
Yeah, but I'm glad that we had him in for a visit. Lets me know, or lets us fans know that Pete and John know they need to address this, and hopefully we can get one of them. If not, I don't think you can get both of them. That's a pretty steep price tag. But if Baldwin retires and we release him after June 1st, I think we save like over $6.5 million against the cap. So that's more money that we can use elsewhere, like the defensive line, which is like where where we need the most help, which is the defensive line, because that's where the game is won and lost. The offensive and defensive
for sure.
lines.
Absolutely. Thank you for pointing that out.
Yeah,
that's where I played. That's why we won so many games in high school.
Yes.
My other guy was Shane Ray. Very explosive off the edge.
Yes. I like that.
Your prototypical pass rusher. Just rush off. I mean, be like either a 5, 7, or 9 technique.
Yeah.
Just go wide, like Chris Clemens type of shit.
Stand
just go.
up.
Just go.
Exactly.
Just go.
Go get him. Get around the
Just
corner.
go.
Maybe a spin move.
That's my guy. I'm hoping he can bring some speed off the edge, bring some explosive off the edge. Man, that would be big time.
I like that.
That
a
would
lot,
be big
actually.
time.
I might like that more than Perry. I think, I do like that more than Perry.
Yeah, so, I don't know.
I'll put Ziggy and Reyes.
And the reason why these guys are going to be huge for this team, man. Huge for this team.
Yeah.
Because now you kind of look at the landscape of the NFC West.
Mm-hmm.
It's a little tough. And you need some defensive linemen who can get off after these quarterbacks.
Oh, we're gonna.
You have Jared Goff, who is not the most mobile, but he can make plays with his legs.
He has,
and he's pretty strong too. He's a big boy.
Yeah.
You have Jimmy Garoppolo returning from an ACL injury, but he's proven that he's also pretty mobile.
Mm-hmm.
We'll see if
Very
he can.
good at throwing on the run.
We'll see if he still got it.
Right.
I'm a little worried about him, to be honest with you. We'll see if he still got it.
I think 49ers are, or 49er fans are too.
Oh, absolutely. I'd be very worried. Listen, that's hella sad, dude.
Oh, I know.
That sucks.
Do you know what I mean? Like for
rough.
that fan base, you know what I mean?
And for him, dude,
that's terrible.
That's awful.
You come in, you're an undefeated as a starter, you get the contract, and
he's getting off to a little bit of a slow start, start doing his little thing.
Still,
and then
just a bummer.
Sucks.
Injuries suck. Even if I know they're our rival and stuff,
but that sucks.
I'd rather beat somebody at full strength, not
for sure.
Nick Mullins. Like he even put up 300+ yards in CenturyLink last year.
Yeah,
Embarrassing.
Yeah, he did. So you got Jimmy Garoppolo in San Fran, and you also now have the number 1 pick,
the Kyler Murray,
Heisman Trophy winner, out of Oklahoma,
an absolute dynamic player.
Kyler Murray, quarterback. 5'11",
5'10" and 1/8,
5'10" and 1/8, and weighs 200 pounds.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he weighed in about 200 pounds. Didn't run a 40. Never ran a 40.
No,
so we're not
but
really
they're
sure.
Saying it's they're saying it's 4.3.
Yeah,
that's fun.
That would be crazy.
Yeah, man. You're outrunning my defensive backs at that point. If he has the not necessarily the angle, but if he gets going.
So okay. So let's go through these teams really quickly. Let's just go through Arizona. Okay. They've got some dynamic playmakers now.
They got your Hakeem Butler too.
Fuck yeah, they did.
Well, fuck no, Ben. I think he could be one of the steals of the draft. I really
6'5", 230, ran a 4.48, I think. They also got Isabella.
Yep.
Who's a little speedster.
Mm-hmm.
Ran like a 4.3,
could be a very
5.40.
It obviously all depends on Kyler. Because you have your weapons there, and then David Johnson
in
that
have
backfield.
Christian Kirk, David Johnson, Ricky Seals-Jones.
Yeah.
All right, so what's your thought on Arizona right now?
What do I think they're going to do?
Okay, how about this? Let's go with this. Kyler. Boom, bust, mediocre.
I think it's either or, man. I think he's either going to light the NFL on fire like he did in college.
And what do you think he's going to do?
I think he's going to do it. I think he's going to be a boom player. I really do. Just because
in that offense.
Yeah, and Kingsbury, man, I feel like he could dial up some plays that's going to put Kyler in positions to be successful, as every coach wants to do.
For sure.
You get a player like that of that athletic ability.
He's made some mediocre quarterbacks look really fucking good.
Mm.
So imagine what he can do with Kyler Murray.
Exactly.
Give him scary.
The best player in college football.
Okay, so the Cardinals finished with how many wins last season? 1 or 2?
2. I think they were 2-14.
Worst, right? Yeah, they were the worst.
Yeah,
2-14.
I think they were 2-14.
Do they finish with more wins than that this season?
Yeah, absolutely. I think they get 6 or 7. 6.
Oh, wow.
Nope, saying 6.
I was gonna say 5 or 6. Can we talk about Josh Rosen a little bit quickly?
Yeah. Can I apologize?
I did
not like him.
Okay.
I really didn't. But I didn't like him at UCLA.
But now you're kind of
I'm rooting for him.
You're joining that pity party.
Exactly.
It's hard not to at this point.
You know what I mean?
After he made that video,
exactly.
And he's just he went to camp and he comes out and he's just like, well, I'm just gonna beat the guy then.
Exactly. He's like, and the thing is that he told his agent that. He's like, all right, well, fine. You want to
draft
him, then I'll just beat him out in camp. That is so, makes you want to root for him.
And then I liked his quote, too. He's like, me having it tough, dude, I'm not some, Somalian refugee kid in Africa, starving. I'm living in a condo in Scottsdale, and I've got, all the food I need. I got $1 million in my bank account. I'm doing fine.
I'm doing fine. I know.
I'm
he just tells it how it is.
He's like, yeah, dude, I'm getting benched. I'm getting traded, but, I'm doing fine.
Yeah.
I'm doing okay.
Exactly. It's like one of us taking an interview.
I was like,
excuse me. If you look, it's like one of us doing that interview. You know what I mean? And answering those questions.
Yeah.
I have over $1 million in my bank account.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just like
he probably took it until that's what he answered.
Exactly.
I thought that was awesome.
Yeah.
So I think.
I hope he lights it up in Miami. I really do.
I hope so too. I think unfortunately probably won't happen.
Probably not.
Just because Miami.
Jared,
it's Miami and
Gase. Yeah. He's weird. He's weird. He went to the Jets.
Adam Gase went to the Jets. I don't even know who's. Oh, it's Brian Flores.
That's right.
we'll see. I don't know. We'll see. Miami sucks.
Yeah. And those
But yeah,
jerseys
hopefully, shout out to Josh Rosen. I hope he can do his
Yeah.
thing. Okay, so let's move on. Then we got the Niners.
who I think had, outside of Bosa, pretty so-so draft. And I saw some draft grades from him. Some people are giving him C pluses. So
Yeah, it wasn't
obviously
a great.
you have to take Bosa.
It wasn't
there.
a great. Oh yeah, for sure.
You have to.
Oh, for sure. But after that,
Not a lot of very exciting picks.
Jalen Hurd, Debo Samuel, you know, a couple little ones, but nothing much. But okay, so you got Garoppolo coming back from injury. I don't know if he's fully healthy.
Right. Tough injury to come back from, man.
George Kittle is probably their best offensive player.
I love George Kittle.
Oh no, he's
I
a
really
beast.
do. I think Pettis can be really good. I really do. I think he flashed a lot last year. He got hurt a little bit, but if he can stay healthy, he's got the hands to do it and the route running ability to succeed.
Niners finished with 2 or 3 wins.
3 and 13, pretty sure.
Can they finish with more wins than that this season?
Yeah, as far as Garoppolo goes, I think they'll go. I think they.
And
just
how far is that?
Maybe they double their win total. Maybe get to 6,
7, maybe.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm thinking 6 or 7.
And I mean, with the offensive firepower that I shouldn't even call firepower outside of George Kittle, really.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. It's
not a very
there's
appetizing.
Not a whole lot there, you know. I just don't know.
And that running back left.
I'm worried about Garoppolo. Yeah, I'm worried about Garoppolo.
Yeah.
No, I think McKinnon's still there, but
he got. That's right. He got hurt. That's right.
I don't know, man.
And he's not. McKinnon isn't an every down guy. Like he always
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Because I've had him in fantasy. And he always split, and he always was in there in special packages, little bubble screens, little.
I just don't know,
end
man.
arounds.
I don't know. San Fran might be the worst team in the NFC West this year.
I don't think a lot of people would agree with or disagree with you there.
And then let's go to the main opponent here. The biggest rival in the division. You got the Rams, who were the Super Bowl losers last year.
Yeah.
They've got some dynamic playmakers all over the field.
Both sides of the ball.
You got Aaron Donald, Jared Goff, Robert Woods.
Corey Littleton, go Dogs.
Yeah. Cooper Kupp when he's healthy.
Cooper Kupp's very good.
Now, you do have another guy, but I'm not sure. We talked about this a little bit before the show. You have Todd Gurley, who is a top.
He's the
3
best
running.
Maybe
top 2.
I almost called him the
maybe
best.
top
Sorry.
2.
Yeah.
Behind
him and Barkley.
Zeke. Yeah,
Zeke and Barkley.
Yeah,
All in that
you know what I'm
same
saying.
class.
Those 3
It's
are
a
up there.
3-headed race.
So it's
Le'Veon Bell.
Yeah.
When he plays.
when he plays.
Yeah.
But so that was an ominous ending to his season last year.
Very weird, and I think we think it's more serious than they are leading on.
The fact that they drafted a running back in the 3rd round?
3rd round, yeah.
High 3rd round.
I think McVay and company ownership are in Gurley's ear saying, hey, man.
Which is unfortunate because you're just seeing this in running backs over and over.
I
And
know.
that's why Le'Veon did his thing.
Exactly. Held out.
Good for him.
Not going to make up that money that he...
No, probably not.
But
he might play a year longer.
Exactly.
You never know. Might get that bigger contract later. So, I don't know. I think the Rams finished with 13 wins.
Yeah, 13-3.
They were pretty fucking good during the regular season.
They were
really fucking good.
Lit up that scoreboard.
I don't know if they can finish with 13. I think
that's tough.
I think maybe 12.
Yeah.
Maybe
one
13.
Less. Yeah.
Maybe 13, but I highly doubt. I think 12. I don't know. I think Todd Gurley's a huge part of the offense.
He is.
And
he was their MVP, really.
I'm not sure. And Cooper Kupp's coming off ACL.
Yeah, that's tough. That's tough.
And
Still very
it's
well
not
coached.
like that defense was the greatest. That defense
No, it wasn't.
did have some problems.
Yeah, it did let a lot of people
It
run
did have
up
its playmakers, but I don't know, man. We'll see.
Yeah.
I honestly think the Seahawks have a real chance to come out of the division next year if they can really develop these rookies kind of quickly during the offseason.
Stay healthy. You know
stay
what I mean?
healthy,
That's
exactly.
That's always the goal.
But I think they have a serious competitive shot to win.
For sure. For sure.
I think the
Rams, so too.
Rams definitely have a shot as well, but I think the Seahawks are
It
up
should be
there.
us and them. And then just depending on how boom Kyler is and what he does, obviously in the conference and then out of the conference.
And that's going to be a lot about the future.
For
with
sure.
Kyler. That's going to be interesting for sure.
Absolutely. Because like what we did with Russell, obviously he wasn't the number 1 overall pick, but we sheltered him for that first about like 8 or 9 games of that year. Then we finally said, okay, you
Yeah.
can run. Wow. Okay. Let's open up this playbook a little bit. I don't know if they're going to just let Kyler
I feel like
loose.
they might.
Really? Like we
feel like
are
they
obviously
might.
in the preseason to see if he can,
I feel like
make
they
those
might.
Russell type plays and probably make him better because he's faster.
I feel like he has to.
Yeah,
So
that's
I think
true.
he might have to.
Yeah. I mean,
gonna be
I would say
interesting,
have to. You still got David Johnson in the backfield that you can kind of
No,
lean
but I
on.
think for him to like do anything, for
Oh
him
yeah,
to, like, make a play,
for sure. He's gonna have to. Yeah,
I think he's gonna have to.
he
man.
will be
I think
tired
the play-
after
I think
games.
it's gonna be. He's gonna be fun to watch at least.
Hopefully
He might
not
not.
when he's
He
playing
might not
us.
succeed, but it'd be fun to watch at least.
Oh, for sure. I mean, the shortest quarterback in the league and the fastest.
I like to think that it will, just because I like Kingsbury, even though he's never really succeeded anywhere.
Anywhere. Yeah.
Uh,
Kind of weird to get an
but,
NFL job.
yeah.
I didn't. Obviously, people didn't like what he did to. Where was he about to go?
USC.
USC. That's right.
Yeah.
People didn't like how he handled that, but I'd go to the NFL too.
Oh, fuck
USC
yeah.
right now is a dumpster fire. So,
Yeah, it is.
and I think Clay Hilton might be canned before the season's over next year if they don't come out and win the Pac-12. Something I don't know.
Speaking of, well, I was.
What do you guys think of our schedule in general? The difficulty.
I think we were how it ranked off of like playoff teams from last year. I think we're like middle of the pack. I think we're right there, like the 15th or 16th toughest schedule. We only face, I think it's like 4 or 5,
I mean, you start off the Bengals. That's nice and easy.
and it's at home. So
Yeah.
thank you.
And
And,
then-
the only thing that I will say, that it being difficult, obviously, when's our bye week? Week 11.
I think I'm looking up the schedule right now.
We played 10 straight weeks, and it's home away, home away, home away, home away. So that's a lot of traveling on their bodies with no rest. Most of
like
it's
a Monday, Thursday night, or Sunday, Thursday night.
yeah. Then you sprinkle in your Thursday night game, 5 primetime games again, which is very awesome for our viewership and what we can put
You
together
want
for
to go
national
quickly
TV.
game by game here?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, at home against the Bengals,
Mm-hmm.
away against the Steelers.
Which is nice because it's not going to be 2 degrees outside if we had to go there in like December or
me.
something. So I'm glad we're in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, in the middle of autumn.
Yep. Saints at home. That's gonna be lit.
Yep.
At Cardinals. And
Love that we're
then
going there first. I would love to
Rams.
shut Kyler Murray's ass up. That'd be cool.
Rams at home.
Like, do we have them at home first?
At Browns.
Should be a W, but we'll see.
Ravens at home. Return of Earl
That's going to be a
Thomas.
tough. Never mind. Going to the Browns, tough game now.
In-
Jarvis
in
Landry, Odell
October.
Beckham. Now they got a quarterback. Man, that's going to be tough. That's going to be tough. And a great defense.
At Atlanta. At the end of October. Beginning of November. Buccaneers at home.
That's a W.
You got at the Niners. Then you get your bye. At Eagles.
Tough game.
Vikings at home again. At Rams. At Panthers. And then Cardinals. And then Niners. And both those guys are at home.
So that's
so
our first.
I will say
our-
that's a nice little ending 2 games right
exactly from. I will love that, especially if we're in that hunt for
Yeah.
seeding and stuff.
That's
and I'm
nice
gonna
little
love
padding.
exactly. But I'm just saying, home away, home away, home away. That's a lot on the
Yeah.
players to do that because most of the time in the beginning of the year or halfway through the year, you get a back-to-back home game. You know what I mean? But yeah, just the way that it folded out way that it played out was just we get 2 straight home games to end the year in weeks 16 and 17, and we'll call it good after that. And just see where the cards lie. Hopefully we can. If these draft picks work out, if Metcalf's everything is advertised, if Collier can do very well, and what we do in free agency, man, 10 wins, 10, 11, and let's see if we can maybe win one that we're not supposed to. And
Absolutely.
um,
I could see 11, 12 wins
yeah,
at the max.
that'd be
Definitely.
cool. And we have a
Minimum-
better kicker, so maybe
If we
he can.
if we win less than 10 games, that would be disappointing.
Oh, very disappointing because you're gonna miss the playoffs.
Yeah.
I'll guarantee you miss
Very
the playoffs.
disappointing.
Um,
So you gotta finish between 10 and 12 wins at least. At least.
especially in this division,
Yes.
for sure. And then obviously with other divisions and wild cards, there's gonna be other teams that are
Oh,
gonna do
for
very
sure.
well. So.
Oh, for sure. Speaking of, there's nothing I can transition from there at all. So we just got to move on here.
Yeah.
Have you given any thought to our bet? I don't want to spend a lot of time on this.
I'll do it.
We're good, right? We got our.
I'll do it. I'll
oh.
jump in Lake Washington if the Warriors don't win the title.
That's too easy.
Why is that too easy? You want to do it? It's pretty
I
cold.
already gotta pay you money. That's the worst.
We'll film it. We'll do it. I like that bet. And I have to do it too. Vice versa.
Not in summertime.
You guys aren't worried at all? The Rockets aren't going to come back here? Bucks look pretty good. Maybe the Celtics? Okay.
West.
I'll take the Warriors, man. I swear to God, if Curry gets hurt or something, I'm gonna freak out. I'm gonna freak out.
I
But
hope one of them... I'm sorry, no, I can't say that. I don't hope no
I don't want the Warriors to win. I hope everyone knows that. I just think they're gonna win. Okay,
That's
I don't.
fair.
Yeah,
I'm not a Warriors fan.
no, absolutely. I'm not an NBA fan. I don't really. But this is when I pay attention. Just like
Stop.
just like I'm serious. I haven't watched a full game
I
since
don't
like
know.
opening night.
I might have watched maybe
I don't
1
care.
or 2 full games this regular season.
And then I start looking at standings after the All-Star break, and then that's where I just know who's
I
in
watched
the hunt.
way more college basketball than NBA.
And here's what I'm out of the
Way more.
West. How do you trust anybody but the Warriors? Okay, you can't trust Denver. They have one superstar. That's it. Jokic, Jamal Murray. Nah. He's not here yet. He has not arrived.
I feel like
Rockets?
Houston's always like,
Rockets. It's James Harden, and then who? Chris Paul. He is not as good as he used to be. Period. So
The Blazers.
Blazers, not afraid of them at all.
Speaking of Blazers, you guys see that Damian Lillard meme where he's like looking like that?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You seen
he's
the
looking
one
at the
where-
camera.
You seen the one where they put Arias?
Yeah. It's good stuff.
Oh, I love it. Arya is the MVP. I love it.
The real MVP.
But yes, I will jump into Lake Washington. If the when in December,
Yeah,
sometime.
Right before we go to LA.
Yeah, let's do okay. Yeah. I don't know if you're gonna go to LA, but
I don't think so. Maybe I should go somewhere
really?
warm after I actually. You need to go somewhere warm because you're gonna be fucking free.
We can make a vlog of it to post on the channel.
oh, we will.
Oh yeah, we gotta film it for sure.
Speaking of Lake Washington, I actually have a good transition here.
Nice. Oh, I know where you're going.
Husky.
Yeah, dogs, baby. Let's go.
So do they play a spring game?
No, it's not a spring game. They call it a spring preview. It's a glorified practice.
Did you go?
Yeah, I was there.
Any thoughts? Any observations?
Eason, underwhelming.
Underwhelming.
Not just in the
That's a starting quarterback.
we don't know yet.
Supposedly
Supposedly should be. Underwhelming the entire spring. Nobody really took hold of that okay, he's a clear-cut starter.
Yeah.
Like no one else is coming close to him.
So that was
He's
one
not-
of my
he-
questions.
yeah.
Eason's kind of struggling a little bit.
I wouldn't say
Is
he's-
Hayner playing well though?
No.
So no.
That's
one's
what
just-
sucks.
no
No one's
playing
doing well.
Okay.
So it's the most important position. And everyone, once Eason transferred here, we're like, oh my God, he could, if he had eligibility, he'd beat Jake. He would have beaten Browning out for the starting
but
spot.
maybe not.
But maybe not. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if it's a playbook thing.
Maybe not
or
now,
just
though,
getting the
especially 'cause
feel, or maybe it's coaching. Maybe it's Bush Hamden coming back and not being as good as we think he is. I don't know what it is, but I don't want to say the word struggled during spring, but it was just not exciting. He had a couple of big plays here and there where he showed off his arm strength and, ball placement and stuff like that, but he's just not separating himself the way that I think Husky Nation thought he was gonna, where he's gonna be like, all right, this guy's a 5-star number 2 quarterback
Yeah.
coming out of Lake Stevens in
Yeah.
2015. He should be lighting this 6-foot, 195-pound quarterback that we have. I mean,
Gutsy.
Hayner's thrown pick sixes.
He's a player though.
I know
Jake
he's
Hayner,
a
player.
bulldog.
He's a player.
He's a bulldog, and he doesn't back away from challenges. That's for damn sure. But it's still not cool.
All right, so you're kind of my. I ask you a lot of UW questions because I don't really keep up with the football team.
Okay,
but
what do you got?
I don't mind talking about this because I'm interested. I hate going negative here again, but
No, you're fine.
We've got Yankoff transferring.
Yep.
I don't know if it's that negative, to be honest.
I would
with
say,
you.
yeah, one of these guys was going to have to leave. This is a
4-star quarterback,
Yep.
but from what I'm hearing, it just wasn't a system fit.
Yeah. He's a runner.
Yeah.
He doesn't have. He has a. I was watching him at the spring
That's
game, and
not
obviously
what-
I saw him
That's
earlier.
not what they do.
He throws it like he kind of like pushes the ball when he throws it, and it's just not a very fluid motion. I think we're looking for a pro style quarterback, and everyone else is one of those, like Sermon and Eason, and even that Dylan Morris. But it's a very crowded quarterback room, very crowded, lots of talent. And one of those guys was going to have to transfer, and I thought it was going to be Yankoff.
Yeah. And Sermon was going to transfer. Jacob Sermon was going to transfer. Yeah. That was the news. But now, supposedly, he's going to stay after a talk with
Pete and Bush Hamden.
Yeah. What do you think that talk was about?
Just, I don't know. I mean, I can't sit here and tell you what they said or what I even think they said. Maybe it's just like hey, you can be a very important part of this team. He could win the backup job. He really could. I sort of, if Eason isn't under center against Eastern on August 31st, I'm going to be pissed because that just doesn't make sense. That should not be. He's going to be it, okay? Period. I don't care what anyone says about anything. He's going to get this playbook down. He's got the receivers to do it with, and should be fine. And I think Sermon should battle for that backup spot. He's got the tools to do it. He's huge, too. He's 6'5".
Okay. Now,
A little positivity, maybe?
no, it's still a negative question.
Go ahead. What do you got?
Savelle. I'm a little disappointed.
I would be, too. And just because he's a local
Are you? You are disappointed?
Yeah, I'm very disappointed.
Okay.
So I won't say I'm not jumping.
Let's just explain who Savelle Small is. I don't know if everyone knows who Savelle Smalls is.
Okay.
Savelle Smalls, Garfield player right now, is going to go to Kennedy Catholic next year.
Mm-hmm.
He plays defensive end. He plays
pretty much every.
I think his main
everywhere,
positions. His main positions are defensive end, outside linebacker, and tight end.
Yeah, but he's 6'5".
He's 6'5", like
250.
Yeah, 250, 260.
Yeah.
So big
He's a man.
boy. He's got scholarship offers to everywhere, and he's a 5-star recruit. And he's I think he trimmed down his list to 12 schools, which I hate. I hate these recruiters going, got my list
Trimmed
down
them down to 12. Like,
12
all right, what did
schools.
you start with? 50? Like,
Jesus, dude. Okay,
God.
nobody cares. Let me know when.
He's like 30.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
that's what we
Anyways,
care.
this guy gets his, and UW's in it, and you got like Florida and LSU
Oregon
and Alabama and
Oh, yeah.
all your usuals,
Yeah, your
Ohio
usual
State,
suspects.
whatever.
Yeah,
And just recently he goes, UW's out.
yeah,
I'm done with UW. They're off the list, and he still got Wazoo on there, which I think is hilarious.
And Oregon.
No offense, but
no, it's okay. And
I
Oregon.
think it's kind of funny. I think Wazoo's just funny.
I know.
To have
It-
Wazoo still on the list and you be like, UW's off. I think that's just hilarious.
yeah.
You got any dub? Like,
I don't know. I don't think so.
No, he's from here.
He's from the
and
fr-
what he
he's from the
told,
city.
what he
Like, I
told,
don't-
what he told.
I don't think he's got any family. No, I don't.
I
think
forgot
so.
who he talked to, but what he said is like, I just don't. He's like, I want to get away from here. Is what he said. Was his final reasoning for it. He wants to
Yeah.
experience other things, and I'm like, so why are the Cougars still on your list?
Yeah, we're like Oregon even.
You
Like,
wanna-
I feel like Eugene. I feel like Eugene's not much different than anything, So
Yeah, and I'm like,
I mean, Eugene.
I mean,
I
what
feel
Oregon
Eugene-
has dope ass uniforms. They used to win a lot. They beat us last year because
Yeah.
my kicker can't kick.
Wow.
But I don't know. I hope he goes. If he goes anywhere, go to Alabama. Just go.
I feel
away.
like he's gonna go south. I guess I kind of hope that he was gonna stay.
Yeah,
I
I really
feel
thought
like-
we had our fielders because he went to several basketball games last year, and we showed him
Yeah.
so much love.
we
We
were
made
at-
signs
I was
for
at
him.
one.
Were you?
Yeah,
And they're
think it was-
selling.
I can't remember now.
They're selling
Maybe.
stay homes.
I don't know.
There's chanting stay home
Yeah.
smalls during a basketball
Yeah,
game.
he was like
dude,
Snapchatting it, Instagramming
Yeah.
it.
he would have been absolutely embraced here.
I guess I don't know.
I wouldn't, really quick, I wouldn't. Can I just say that I'm not fully buying this from him? That he can sit here and say it, a year before he has to make his decision, or what is it, one signing day, February?
Yeah,
So, dude, he's a high school kid. They can change their mind
Yeah.
every day. You can be like,
And
what,
I
right
don't-
now, today, I want to go away
yeah,
from home.
and
And,
I-
then
and I-
December comes, and he'd be
Yeah.
like, man,
And
I would like to play in front of my family.
I don't
like to
want
play in
to.
front
I
of
don't
my
want to
friends."
bash the kid either.
No, exactly.
I mean, the kid. He's 17, 18 years
Exactly.
old. Like, let him be a kid. He's you know what I'm saying. He's flip flopping. Like, he's a kid, man. Whatever. But I guess my main issue is if he is off UW's board
Mm-hmm.
officially, I feel like Chris Pearson's staff have kind of missed out on some elite recruits in the region, especially in the state, especially in the
Their
city.
biggest guy that they got was Buda Baker,
But
and that
other
he
than
wasn't.
that,
He wasn't like a
you've lost a lot of offensive linemen
Yep.
to Stanford,
USC.
USC. You've lost. I mean, I can't name them off all of them,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel like anytime I see a big time like very high 5-star recruit here, they end up
Jacob
going,
Eason.
They,
I mean,
yeah,
he didn't.
Eason,
He didn't go
they
here.
end up going
so,
somewhere else.
Yeah.
And I don't
I know.
I don't know.
It's just the.
I don't want to be too picky because
No, I know.
I mean, they've been good. They've been great.
What I will say that I think their
But-
argument is.
I don't know.
Not
you
an
know
argument,
what
but-
it really boils down to? What do you expect out of UW? Do you want them to be a title contender every year? Do you want them to compete with the SEC?
Yeah. Yes, I
Well,
do.
Fuck, dude.
I know,
then-
I know.
Then you're fucked.
I know.
Sorry.
I know. There's no doubt. Look at the evidence in our bowl games. I have the Zaxby's Heart of Dallas Bowl is what
Yeah.
I'm hanging my hat on as Chris Peterson. I'm 1-4 in the big time,
Well, that's what I'm
big
saying.
show games.
And you can't get the recruits that these guys are
exactly, and the recruits that can put
And
you
the
over the
depth.
edge and win those
And the
games.
depth
Yeah,
of
there's no
recruits.
doubt about it.
gonna get. Alabama's literally getting only 4
We
or 5
took
stars in
Taylor
their
Rapp
classes.
out of that bowl game and put in Brandon McKinney,
Yeah.
who didn't
And
know
remember-
anything.
And remember, Taylor Rapp wasn't even a big time recruit coming out
No.
of high school. He was a 3-star recruit coming out of high school.
Yeah,
And Jimmy Lake turned him into a
stud muffin.
stud.
Yeah, no
Don't get me
doubt.
wrong, the dude was good coming out of high school,
Yeah.
but
He wasn't
it's not
very
like he
well
was-
known.
it's not like he was like a total stud.
Exactly. But I get it. Yeah, we're taking our 2- and 3-star and 4-star guys, and we're churning them out into the NFL. There's no doubt about that. We're getting players to the league.
Yeah.
There's no doubt about it.
It's kind of funny.
It's weird.
I don't mean to cut you off here.
No, what
finish
do
your thought. Finish your thought.
What I will say is that with I would rather have somebody here. I think this is what Chris Peterson's saying. I'd rather have somebody come to the University of Washington because they want to be here, not because it's home.
Yeah.
Not because it's the popular choice or something like that. I want somebody to be here because they want to be here, and that's their OKG, our kind of guy type of fit. And I just don't get how Savelle Smalls doesn't fit that, and how what they'll say is like, oh yeah, we just missed out on him. That's what they'll say.
I was listening to Brock and Sulk about this today because
Yeah.
and Brock was saying maybe he isn't an OKG.
Yeah,
Maybe he just isn't.
doesn't fit that mold.
Maybe UW wasn't really recruiting him as much as highly or as much as he wanted them to.
Yeah,
Maybe they're not putting on the show like an SEC school would.
very true. I will say, man, it's a popular institution. If you can get a world-class education,
Yeah.
you have an awesome
Beautiful
stadium
school.
to play in.
It's a beautiful school.
Yeah, incredible
Beautiful campus.
facilities.
Yeah,
An incredible city. Seattle is just booming.
no, for sure.
And Peterson preaches, it's life after football. If football doesn't work out,
Yeah.
it's building you for life. That whole mantra that he likes
Yeah.
to preach. But
But man, when you're 17 and 18, and you go down,
You
go down to Alabama, you go down to Georgia,
where
you go
it's
down
a
to
religion
Florida,
down there.
you go down to LSU, and you're like, holy shit! And you've lived in Seattle all your life, and you go down there, and you're like, holy shit!
I know.
This is how football is. This is what football's like.
Exactly.
And I've never been,
Exactly.
but I can just you just can tell on TV. It's unreal.
Yeah. What we pitch is, we can, we're Pac-12 champions 2 out of the last 3 years.
Yeah.
But we just can't play in bowl games. It just sucks that that's what our.
And you've been competitive.
Yeah.
I mean, not in the first half, but
And outside of that, yeah, I don't know. That's the most irritating thing, man. When you have a month to prepare, and Chris Peterson is supposed to be the genius that he is, which I think he is. I'm not bashing him. But when we come out and we're just flat as a freaking board on offense or defense, you're just letting plays happen. I get there's different brands of athletes in the Big Ten, like Penn State in that Fiesta Bowl or Ohio State last year. I get it.
Yeah.
They play a different type of football in that conference, and even the SEC. You saw what Alabama did.
yeah.
But it's just frustrating because Chris Peterson came here because he won those games with less talent, and now you're in
And he ran some big offenses there, some explosive offenses.
yeah.
And now all of a sudden he's just
all of a sudden it just
not
doesn't
moving the ball.
Yeah, and then look at Jake Browning leaves and he improves his arm strength by swinging a baseball bat.
That was hilarious.
How does my strength and conditioning coach not know that drill? That's frustrating. You're telling me you spent 2 months after that, or 2 or 3 months after that Ohio State loss, swinging a baseball bat and improving his hips and
Yeah.
stuff like that to get more drive on the ball, and they thought there was a totally
Can throw an
different
extra 10
quarterback.
yards now.
Yeah. And the pro scout said, I thought I was seeing a different quarterback than what I saw on film. And I'm like, I thought it was that shoulder surgery that happened 2 years ago after 17 when you got hurt against USC. Or no, that was 16. And he got landed on wrong, and it showed. It showed.
What's
in
your
his,
at this point? What's your hopes for UW football this year?
what do you mean?
What's
Hopes Pac-12 champs.
Okay.
Nothing less.
Okay.
Period. That's the standard now.
And are they going to win? Are they going to do it? I mean, who are they really competing with? Is Oregon?
Oregon.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think the Cougars are gonna. I mean, depends who their quarterback is, but I don't think they're getting a Gardner Minshew and this Gabrud guy.
Yeah.
He's hurt right now. He didn't even get a play in
Yeah.
their spring
That's what I heard.
ball. But I'm just going with like North teams because I don't really care who comes out of the South at this point. I don't care.
It's been
USC's
bad
a
every
dumpster
year.
fire. UCLA, we'll see. You
Yeah.
know, with Chip Kelly, I think he's gonna figure that out eventually.
Hopefully. That'd be nice.
And I don't. Anyway, I just worry about the North. Oregon State, bad. Gonna be bad. Sorry.
Yeah. Mike Riley ain't there anymore.
No, hasn't been.
Great coach.
Great
That
coach.
guy's
Great man.
Coach.
Great man.
Great coach.
But yeah, outside of basically the Ducks and maybe Stanford. I mean, they're losing Bryce Love and
That's
that
true.
Arcega Whiteside.
They bring someone. They bring.
They'll
players over.
yeah. Shaw's a great coach, but
When you
we should win
were
the North.
when you were describing UW, I thought it was funny because I was about to cut you off there, but I'm glad I let you go. When you were like describing UW there, everything you described pretty much just sounds like the Seahawks too. It's just funny how like both of our football teams in the region really parallel each other.
I know.
Like, we really we struggle out of the gate on offense, both teams, all the fucking time. Drives us nuts. But the defense keeps us in there with a big play or a big stop.
Right.
It's just been like that.
I know.
It drives me fucking crazy. But then you see these offenses and they can make big plays.
Yeah.
UW not so much last year, but
Yeah.
the years before that they have been able to do that. But man,
I know. And now, I'm sitting there, and when I used to get frustrated with Jake last year, and I'm like, you know what, number 10 makes that throw next year. I'll guarantee it because he has the tools to do it, and he's 6'5" and 230. All right, he's 6'6". Sorry.
Yep.
He's a man. He's a beast. He looks like a linebacker. I saw him. You see the kid in person. Like, I'm not saying I was right next to him. Wow, big guy, huge, 6'6". That's huge. That is that's almost too tall to play quarterback. But if Eason figures out his playbook, knows that he has weapons around him, especially at the receiver position where it's a very deep room,
yeah,
and this defense shouldn't really miss a step. I know we're losing talent with Rapp and Jordan Miller and Byron Murphy, but we're plugging in these new guys, and the defense shined in that preview and all of spring ball. Pick sixes, interceptions, fumbles, sacks, all that. What I will say about Easton this year, and then I'm kind of expecting, Jake was very accurate.
Jake Browning.
Yeah. But he was
We gotta start distinguishing Jakes here.
yeah.
There's a lot
Sorry.
of
So
Jakes.
Browning. Browning. I think because Eason, the only what we have on film is 56% completion percentage and 18 touchdowns and 8 interceptions. I think is what it was his freshman year.
Yeah.
At Georgia. I don't want him to be 56%. That's bad. That's like Jake Locker
It's not
bad.
great. Yeah.
I need him to be in the high 60s, 65, and I just hope that he makes the big throws. Go get a bunch of yards if you're gonna throw. Sub 60, then you better be throwing for $4,000. Like you just should be.
Yeah.
But we'll see. But yeah, Pac-12 champs I'm upset.
All right. Well, you heard it there first.
And that's going to be the code even through fall camp. We have proven to win at this level. We just aren't winning our bowl games. We're 1-4 since Peterson's got here.
Yeah.
And that needs to change. I've said it 100 times. I'm going to say it 9 million more times. We need to win this bowl game. This next bowl game, I don't care who we play.
Yeah.
I don't care if we're in the national title. Must win.
Gotta win.
Must win. Or in the playoff. Have to win. Period.
Gotcha.
Or Peterson's seat needs to be hot. Sorry. I get it. You brought us a conference to winning the conference championship and stuff. Thank you. That's why we got you. But you got to win the big ones. If you want to get kids, if you want to make this last. I don't want to just be Pac-12 champions every year and then get my ass kicked in a bowl game by a bigger and badder conference.
Yeah. Well,
batter. I mean, like,
yeah.
got some dogs.
That's gonna go back to recruiting. But
Yeah.
It's gonna be interesting. Gonna be interesting for sure. Until then, though, we do have our Mariners who are playing like absolute shit and have completely come down to earth.
Absolutely.
And I don't want to focus any time on them other than just
God,
to
I
say
wanted-
that they're playing like shit.
Yep.
And they're one of the worst fielding teams in the league.
I can't think of a worse left fielder than Domingo Santana. He
Malik-
was not,
Well, Malik Smith is pretty
I know.
close in center field,
and
so.
he's already been he's been demoted.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, because he can't hit either.
That I was watching that first or second inning against the Cubs in my lobby at work, and Domingo had a routine fly ball.
Oh,
hit to
no,
him.
he
had to run to it a little bit.
No, he just
No.
no.
Don't stick up for him. Yeah, I know.
No, I'm just saying no.
No, I'm
he
not
just
saying
can't.
st- you're
He
telling
just
me
can't
that.
catch a fly ball.
Period.
Yeah.
Like has a beat on it and drops it.
Yeah.
I mean, it looks like Little League out there.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
embarrassing.
Tim Beckham making circus plays, trying to make circus
on
plays,
pace for
and then all of a
30
sudden
something
just
errors this year.
throwing 30 feet over the first baseman's head. You got Ryan Healy booting balls.
Yeah.
It's
Healy just needs a break because he's just not a third baseman. We know that.
Navarez behind the plate is a disaster.
Yeah.
It's just a mess. It looks
If
like
Domingo wasn't
it looks like
hitting-
Little League baseball.
Yeah.
They're literally just tossing the ball around the field, committing errors, and
and it's laughable. Like if I was there at the game, I would be hysterically laughing in the stands.
oh, it's awful. It's terrible. They got blanked yesterday, 11-0. They had the day off today.
Thank God.
Thank God.
Thank God we're hitting the road because
They
that's
got-
when we play.
they
That's
got-
when we play well.
They got
It's
blanked yesterday. They lost the day before that. They got crushed by the Padres in a couple games.
Yep.
It's been a disaster. They're not.
just
they're
sucks.
really. They're hitting inconsistently.
The
pitching,
Rangers, the lonely
The
Rangers
pitching is
just took it
inconsistent.
to us.
It's been rough, dude.
Yeah.
It's been really rough. So playoff meter 0, -1. It's just bad. It's horrible. I have nothing else to say.
I will.
It's typical.
Obviously, we're not going to bet on this, but I would be willing to wager that after this East Coast road trip against Boston, Cleveland, and New York, we're going to be 500 at the end of it. I think. What are we? Right? I think we're 18-14.
How awesome would it be
No,
if
not
we
18-14.
start the season 13-2, and then somehow still finish the season with the most losses ever? That would be really impressive.
Oh, you.
Like,
So
break
breaking the loss
break-
record.
yeah. Even when you start the season 13-2. I hope we do it. I hope we do it.
I don't want that to happen. 'Cause that's just going to be a terrible summer, an absolute god
I don't
awful
even
summer.
want. I don't even want to talk about it anymore.
Yeah.
I don't
All right, we're frustrated.
Let's just
we're
talk about,
frustrated.
Let's just talk about something better.
Bigger,
Something
better.
Bigger, better. I mean, way bigger and better.
Woo!
The highlight of our week, I think.
Yeah.
In my opinion, I think. GOT. And you know, we already ruined it for you at the beginning of the episode.
So if you made it this far.
Yeah. If you, for some reason, didn't hear the beginning, you might want to turn off now.
Because we're going to dive into this.
Yeah.
And oh my.
Yeah, that happened.
Did it live up to it?
That happened, guys. Let's just say that Arya did her thing.
Just a
and
boss.
She killed the Night King with a little move of sorts, and it was right when the Night King was about to kill Bran.
Walking up
And,
to him all smug.
The whole army was up, and then once the Night King dies, the army dies, and yeah, man, that was just an epic. I
I
mean,
think it
the
lived up
whole
to the hype.
the whole episode was
Who thought she was gonna die when she got caught in the air?
Arya. To be honest, to be completely honest with you, I don't know about there, but I think about 5 or 10 minutes before that, I just felt this despair. I just was like, man, this is over.
You know what I
There's-
mean? Because they're literally
There's
running.
no way this is
The
gonna
White Walkers were wreaking
yeah,
havoc.
They're wreaking havoc. They're just coming back from life. It's done. Like,
Dude,
there's just no
that
chance.
scene where John
And then the Crypt people are coming up to
Yeah.
live. It's over, dude.
that literally. When John, and obviously he does that spell thing, and then obviously
Yeah.
everyone just blue eyes open, and yeah, the crypt scene really bothered me because I'm like, if I have to watch Tyrion and Sansa just get it right here, I'm gonna cry.
Yeah.
Like I'm gonna be so upset
And
that they have to
so-
go out like this
Yeah.
when they think they're in a safe place and their ancestors are gonna come out and just
I know. Fuck.
rip their guts out. Like I would have been so like,
Yeah.
oh my god, you really know how to twist the fucking knife.
Yeah. So it wasn't quite then, but definitely a little bit before that, I was like, it's over, man. This is done. Like, the Night King is going to
Literally, yeah.
And then Cersei is going to have to defeat the Night King.
It would be. It would have been
But
up to her.
Arya did her thing.
Just an absolute, just textbook play. You know,
Speaking of-
just
Okay, let's just quickly go through our RIPs really quickly.
okay.
We did have some deaths, but no major deaths, to be honest.
Theon, man, you got to give that a major death.
Okay.
Love how he went out. He said, "You know what? Fuck this. I'm going down swinging or spiking." And I like that about him. He literally and
Ser Jorah.
I did like what Bran said to Theon. You're a good man.
Yeah.
His first,
And he said thank you. And
Yeah.
exactly. And Theon just looks at him, just like, "Oh my God." That's like your dad saying you're proud of him, your dad's proud of you, or something like that. Cause,
no, that was cool. There's
That
been
was
a
a very
lot of
cool
redemption. Ser
but God,
Jorah.
what did that? The Night King literally just snapped that spear like by him. Like, he didn't even. How do you snap? You just like grabbed it and it broke, and then
He was on one.
through like a metal, like plated
He's
armor.
like, he's like
right through it.
He's like on bath salts. Dude.
Oh, I know.
It's just nuts.
You know, I was disappointed. I wanted to hear the Night King talk.
You thought he was gonna
Can
say
he
something?
talk?
I don't think.
I don't think he can now.
Yeah.
But, I mean,
Yeah.
I'll tell you right now that look on his face when he just arises out of that fire,
Little smirk.
at Daenerys, and Daenerys, I would shit my pants if I literally just pumped this guy full of lava, just fire, and he just looking at you like, dude,
sup?
yeah, didn't even feel it, God,
Ser Jorah also passed.
Rip.
R.I.P. That was sad.
and the queen of
He
his
did.
people,
Died fighting like he would.
yep,
And then his niece, right? That's his niece, that little girl.
yeah, she's the queen,
Yeah,
of
she's his niece, right?
yeah.
She would not like G.
She went out like a real fucking G.
Yeah, she
Jesus,
did.
Holy hell.
You know what, Giant? Let's go.
Yeah,
Dude,
and
it
she
was
killed that motherfucker too, though.
how cool.
I thought she was just dead. I thought it was done. And
I
then,
thought it was a very
boom.
cool death because
She
literally,
pulled like an Arya too.
yeah, every time you see Giant in like movies
Yeah.
and like other, I'm gonna say other TV series, I feel like they just don't do what you think they're gonna do. But when he grabs her and I'm like, dude, squish her,
Yeah.
fucking squeeze her and like make her eyes pop out, and that's basically what he did. And
Oh
I'm
yeah.
like,
Fuck yeah.
oh my God,
Grizzly, but she went out swinging.
yeah, went
man.
out, yep, right in the fucking eye.
We also had the eye patch guy.
Yep,
I don't really know his real name.
Remembered his name.
Eye
too
patch
many names to
guy,
remember.
who was vital to that episode
Huge.
in general.
He helped Arya get out of there
Yeah, he did.
by,
Yeah, he did.
man.
He was huge. We had the Night Watch guy
Yep.
die. Unfortunately,
He got it
was
right
a-
in the.
He was a good guy, and unfortunately, he passed. I don't know his name. I apologize, but
But he did, yeah. When
passed.
he came back, that was.
and I guess you could say the Red Witch passed.
yeah, I think
Which
she. I
is-
think
which
she.
was
I think she
huge.
hung up the cleats.
And I
man.
think
Hung
that
up
was
the-
kind of
the
for.
magic.
We were talking about this a little bit before. I think that was for Destiny.
Yeah, I think she fulfilled it
Connor
too.
was like, "Well, I don't get why she didn't die." Which I mean, I get your question, but I think that just, I mean, like you heard her like when she was like, "I'm gonna be gone after this. I'm gonna be dead after this. So what does
Yeah.
it matter?" And she just,
Full dawn.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
So she just knew.
yeah, she
so-
talked about the world coming to an end. Just like the end of our world is.
Yeah, no, and so
Coming.
she went out with another bang. She did her all over magic.
very
and shit like
clutch
that,
with the
and
trenches.
Helped
very
out
clutch.
and did her thing and then died. So, hey man, no, I wouldn't say no major characters. Like no one, I thought maybe like
Not like our Power Five.
I thought maybe
or
like a Tyrion or something like that, or like a Jon Snow might die or something
so
like that.
hot, come
But
on. If Tyrion bit
but
the dust in that
no
crypt,
one,
that'd have been
no
so
one
hot.
huge, no one huge.
Yeah,
Most people at my work thought someone and Tyrion were about to do a suicide pact.
dude. The way
Interesting.
that they looked at each other, and obviously holding hands, and then you like, because like he gives Sansa gives.
I felt
him
sexual
the knife.
tension there.
You felt sexual. I felt sexual
I felt
tension,
sexual
and
tension.
I think you're gonna stab me and then stab yourself.
But
I thought,
you know
I thought they
what?
was gonna call it quits.
Speaking of sexual tension, Sansa's been getting off some sexual tension vibes lately.
a little bit, her eyes are
Theon?
wandering. Yeah,
Theon, she was into Theon for a little bit when Theon came back. She,
I feel like more like sisterly, brotherly.
I don't know.
yeah.
Was
I thought-
it?
No, no.
You
I'm
have a
not- I'm not-
sister.
no,
I don't.
I'm not saying yeah to that. I'm saying I agree with you. 'Cause
Okay.
of just the way her eyes were.
Okay.
And
Okay.
how she was looking at him when he came back,
All right.
and the embrace was pretty. I'm not saying you can't call a
And
hug
then now
sexual.
Tyrion, that was a little.
It was a
And
little weird.
here's the thing: sometimes in things of distress, that happens.
For sure. And
That
they were
happens.
going to be in a. Remember when they looked at each other like we would have never worked, if Tyrion was
Yeah.
her king.
Yeah,
or
no, for
whatever.
sure. Okay, so who? Well, actually, no, let's.
One thing.
Uh oh.
Do you guys remember really quickly when Jon Snow was like telling Daenerys, "I gotta go get
Yeah.
All bullshit, and Sam's getting attacked.
Yeah.
Sam and him make eye contact. Like,
And
Sam's
John
like,
keeps going.
He's going.
Yeah.
And honestly, John has to like, well,
He's
can
got-
say, like,
Yeah.
but I feel like there's gonna be like, why the fuck didn't you do? Like,
Yeah, that could be a thing.
Maybe, but I
did notice that.
that was
when it
just a hectic
I literally
time.
thought he was gonna at least like get the guy off of him that was like going after him. Like, can you at least just chop his head off and be like, all right, dude, get
I
up.
gotta get my brother.
Yeah.
Who's pretty much the key to all this.
Yeah, literally, man. He is the puzzle piece.
I wanted to play a little game. During all of this, what do you think Cersei was up to?
Getting railed.
Oh,
Get ready,
I think she-
getting ready.
Yeah.
getting railed and getting ready. I like
I like that. Little R&R. Railed
Little
and
R&R.
ready. Not rest and recuperation.
Interesting.
Railed and ready. It's a new
Interesting.
term. Like it.
Huh, interesting. Okay.
What do you think she was doing?
That's a great question. I think during the battle. So how long do you think the battle was?
What do you mean?
4 or 5 hours?
The battle.
Oh,
Of
well, I guess
Winterfell.
it ends at dawn, so I would say, yeah, like, yeah.
4 or 5 hours. So 4 or 5 hours. She probably ate some dinner. She probably had like a pedicure or a manicure.
In those days, you get a pedicure?
I'm thinking as a queen, fuck yeah,
you have the
did.
tools?
As a queen, fuck
Okay.
yeah, you're
It's
taking.
basically just like a
as a-
bath for your feet.
As a queen, you're taking
That's
care.
true.
As a queen, you're taking care of yourself.
Oh, for sure.
She's having a nice meal, probably. She's drinking some wine.
Absolutely.
She's not worrying about anything. The
Maybe a nice mead.
The mountain is right there, watching. Yeah, exactly. A mead. Yeah, exactly. A dark mead, and then the mountain's right there, just hanging out. You got fucking Grey Worm or whatever the fuck his name is.
Just
not
probably-
Grey Worm. Not Grey Worm, but is it Grey Worm?
Pirate.
It's not Grey Worm, is it? Grey Worm is the one battle dude.
Right.
I don't know who this guy's name is.
The uncle.
Yeah, the uncle.
We'll just call him that.
He's
the
probably he's probably in there. I'm just assuming she's having a great night. She's enjoying her night. She's not worrying about any night walkers. So good for her. But
I'm very curious about how she finds out that they're dead and how this.
I got some messengers.
No, for sure. I know that. Yeah,
she
for
got
sure.
spies everywhere.
But I mean,
Fucker.
I would be a little nervous that this little put together army with 3 or 4 allies.
Before we move on, I just want to. Who is your MVP of the episode other than Arya?
Jorah.
Okay.
Yeah. Jorah.
Mine was the eye patch guy.
Yeah,
I like that.
that's
I like that too because Arya doesn't make it out of there without
I think
that
he
guy.
was almost like the glue guy, you know.
Yeah.
He was just
That
he
was
was
his
there.
destiny.
Yep.
Yeah, and you could say the Red Witch maybe. Did I have any
For
other,
sure.
Did I have any other categories that I wanted?
I just like that Jorah went down swinging, just like
fuck yeah.
like his niece, just like Theon. Go down. You know what?
Well, hell
Fuck
yeah.
it.
Fuck it, yeah.
Fuck it. The world's ending, or at least we think it is. This is a battle we can't win. They're coming back to life after we've just annihilated them. And they come back to life
I think
after
it was-
for a
I think
fucking
it's pretty
spell.
awesome that you just see like the greatest warriors alive and they just keep chopping people.
Yeah, Jamie and freaking Brienne are just
Brienne.
sitting there, just literally up against the wall, just
Even though
so exhausted.
even though the
you know?
Hound kind of had like a moment there,
where he was,
he-
yeah.
but he got back into it and he
What's
was yeah.
what he say? He's like, what's the
What's
fucking point?
Yeah, what's the fucking we're gonna die.
Yeah,
Jon Snow's doing his thing, and Gendry's doing his thing.
yeah. Gendry was doing.
Speaking
his
of
thing.
Gendry, I think he's my pick for the throne right now.
Oh my god, that's a serious. I feel like it's a serious dark horse. Serious.
You
dark
think
horse.
so?
Just okay.
I don't
I get it.
think
I get
so.
it with the air stuff. I get that.
But I also think now that
He's
he's
gonna
with
beat out
Arya,
John. John
too,
needs to die then.
I
John will die.
think John will
I don't
die.
want that to happen, but I feel like it's inevitable. I feel like it's gonna have to happen. Is
Okay,
Dany
so
gonna
Gendry's my guy,
okay.
and that's not even a dark horse for me. I think that's his.
Okay,
I put
okay,
money
so
on
not
it.
a dark horse anymore because we found out the fact that he is also he's a heir to the throne.
Who is your bet right now?
Bran.
Okay, that's yeah.
I think Bran.
Is yours Bran
Taken
too?
down, yeah. He's
It's
the,
just it's changed from Sansa
I'm still Sansa.
because you were Sansa.
Oh,
you were,
that's right.
You were on the Sansa train, but now it sounds like
No,
you're falling.
no.
Uh
No,
oh.
no.
Uh-oh.
Sorry. Redact it.
Okay.
No, I can't have that. No, Sansa.
Oh, you're.
She's
okay.
them. But she needs Bran, and she needs Tyrion.
Bran will be your hand.
Exactly. So,
And you think
I
that
think Sansa's the
You're
most
going
sane
with the
to
same
do
thing?
it.
I said Sansa last week too.
I don't think.
okay.
Yeah, I just don't think.
Nothing's-
I just don't think a warrior can be king. I really don't. Just because of how they think. I think you need a somebody who isn't that. Like Sansa's all these signs, giving away her knife and stuff. She's anti that. I think she'd
Yeah.
rather settle it.
Brain.
Yeah, settle it with smarts and
Is
stuff.
there only one dragon left now?
Good question, because I think that one got fixed by all the dead people just climbed on it and it like tried to fly
What
away.
was Daenerys thinking there?
I don't know.
Hey, Daenerys, you can't sit on the fucking ground when there's
Yeah.
zombies everywhere.
And if I'm
Doesn't
not-
matter if you have a fucking dragon,
Not
you
only
dumbass.
that, is Daenerys saying, "Hey, stay here"? Because if I was a dragon and I see these little fucking ants getting on me, I'd be like, out of here. You know, I'm out of here.
Just be like hovering.
Yeah.
Like just hover. That's it. Like
Not only that, you need to hover because you can't just sit on the ground and blow freaking fire out of your mouth. You need some elevation. You need an angle.
common sense, Daenerys.
God.
Common fucking sense.
Terrible coaching.
I know she just could have mowed the lawn. They're all like when the Red Witch set up that like.
I know.
I was like, okay, start mowing.
Seriously, just
How freaky was that when they like set up the barrier and I was like, oh, good. We got the barrier.
we got the
like,
barrier.
it's-
We're a little safe. We
we're
bought
good, we're
ourselves
good.
some time.
And all of a sudden, just like one zombie,
They built a
2
bridge,
zombies,
yeah.
3 zombies, and then they just
That's
start,
getting out coached.
and
right
they
there.
just like all like I'm just like, holy fucking
I know.
shit.
That's getting out
Now
coached.
what, dude?
I think. No, I know that.
That makes it so filthy though.
I know.
I
You
like,
thought you had it. You
well, I
thought
love
you
that-
had a
I
little
love
bit of
that-
saving grace
I love
right
that
there.
they like waited. They like waited.
and then all of a
and then
sudden
they-
one just goes.
Yeah, they fuck with you, dude.
I know.
But you know what? Fuck them. They're dead.
They're dead. All of them. Have a seat.
I was thinking that
Let's go, Arya.
Johnny Jones
Yeah.
was like, all right, who's gonna clean this up? Like, it's a
That's
big-ass
true.
bonfire.
Just get the dragon. Just fucking.
But
Torch
very,
it.
I think it was a very cool, like setting that whole scene up from like obviously past seasons with Arya and her
Yeah.
background with the Red Witch saying that she's gonna shut eyes forever, red eye or
Yeah,
blue
yeah.
eyes, brown eyes, green eyes. Cersei. I think a lot of people think that's what they
Yeah,
are.
I've heard
Cersei
that
has
theory.
green eyes.
I've heard that theory.
Bran giving her the knife a few episodes ago. Man.
Yeah, lots going on.
And
Lots
it's like
going on.
brand new. He sees this guy walking towards him. He's like, not even worried about it, dude. John, under that same tree, getting snuck up on by Arya. How did you sneak up on me? Does the same thing to the Night King. That's so cool.
That was a loud clap. That scared me, and my ears are actually like ringing a little bit. But I'm still here.
I'm sorry.
I am
I'm so
wild.
hyped for Arya.
No, I love it. I love
so
it.
hyped for
I
her.
love it.
The whole brown eyes thing. Does John have brown eyes?
No, it was the
It
guy
was-
who
no,
organized the Red Wedding. What was that? Filch from Harry Potter.
Yeah. Yeah, the cat dude.
And Filch's cat.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mrs. Norris.
Fuck that cat.
Yeah, she slit his throat when she had the mask. She was wearing the faces when she was learning from that guy. Girl has no name.
Okay.
Where does it go from here?
I say.
Do we want to talk about it?
It's a recoup episode next one. And
Just like
Break
catch our
the
breath?
War, and then one after that is the
Cersei,
war,
yeah.
And then after that, it's a like wrap.
We say exactly where are we going from here? Exactly.
And Gendry will be on that throne.
Okay. Not okay. I'm just saying that's your
We need
start.
another war in 2 weeks, in my opinion.
Book it. It's on the schedule. Week 2.
Love it. Love it. Okay, so let's end the show. Let's end the show with just end the show right now. Just do it. No, I'm just kidding. Don't end the show right now. Old man thoughts. Let's end the show with old man thoughts. Anybody want to go first? Anybody have anything that they really want to share? I have heartburn right now.
Right now.
I saw you struggling. For a second.
Really
I've never had
badly.
heartburn. Is it?
Oh, it's
I've
so bad right
I've
now.
I've talked.
Acid reflux right here.
Oh, it burns.
No, I know.
Oh.
No,
it
literally.
burns.
So is that obviously it's heartburn. So I'm literally thinking of a burning heart. So is that what it feels
It's like right here. It's like a little bit right here, and then it also feels like you're just swallowing like lava.
That sounds like the
You
worst.
never ate too much sugar and then like felt that like.
I didn't know sugar gives you heartburn.
So I'm gonna go home and chug some Pepto Bismol.
I thought
and
like
take my
Taco
heartburn
Bell would, or like
pills.
spicy foods, or
That's my old man thought. But I also have another old man thought.
okay.
It's kind of a work thought. Something that happened at work. I don't want
Maybe
to
I could
like
relate.
name names or positions here, but I'm just gonna say this happened today. So I'm transitioning jobs.
Yeah.
I'm getting off sales to more of a marketing office position in the back, which is awesome. I love it. Get a phone call from a customer that kind of like helped, like one of my last customers.
Yeah.
He's like, "Hey, I haven't got my stuff yet. It was supposed to be sent direct to him." I was like,
Listen,
"Shit."
dude.
I was like,
Listen, dude. I have a new position.
I know.
and
right?
I don't give a
I
shit.
wish. I wish. But I was like,
No,
well,
yeah.
fuck. And then he's like, well, did you send it to this address? And I'm like, looking at the address, and I'm like, fuck.
No, I didn't.
It's 1 digit off.
Oh, Ben!
I know. His address was like 13109. I sent it to like 13110. Or no, 119. 13119.
Oh
So
my
I was like
God.
literally 1 digit off.
Opposite ends of the keyboard. How do you fuck that?
I don't fucking know. And so and that might not be the right number. It could have been something else. But anyways, I fucked up the number. But anyways, we keep it as a quote for that day because we wanted to check on some things on Monday, see if like I post this were on Saturday. We want to check on Monday, see what the availability and lead time was. So I check and all that. I call him. We play phone tag for a couple of days. He doesn't get back to me. Then I have a day off. So he calls in and he talks to someone else. This other person puts the order through.
Uh-oh.
Puts in like we have like an internal notes section and everything like
Right.
this. Puts in like that note and that and everything like the correct address.
Yeah.
But doesn't change the ship to address, which was the one
Which
that
was
I fucked up.
which is the wrong one.
Yeah, which is the one I fucked up.
Oh shit.
So anyways, I'm like, well, fuck. And this guy's pissed.
Yeah.
Like,
Love those
shit.
customers.
All right, well, here we go. So I go to the buyer really quickly. I'm like, hey, listen, this is what's going on. Buyer calls the company. The company calls UPS. UPS is able to reroute it to the right address. It's going to be there tomorrow on time. It's all good.
Saving grace.
Meanwhile,
Shout out UPS.
Why he was on hold with Pem. I'm just going to name the company Pemco. Sorry, I shouldn't be naming companies Pemco. When they were on the phone with UPS, when he was on hold, the person that had, I think, fucked up,
Yeah.
she came in behind me and she was like standing there. And the reason why I had gone to the buyer because she should have taken care of it, but she was like moseying along and she was like taking her fucking sweet time. I'm like, well, fuck, if she's not going to do it, then I'm going to have to do this shit.
Yeah.
She comes moseying in and she comes behind me and she's like, oh, you're taking care of it. I was like, well, fuck yeah.
Yeah, I
I'm taking care of
am.
it. What else?
Jesus.
So
I'd have
she's-
been so
she's just
hot right
standing
there.
and texting. And meanwhile, let me just mention this. This woman is an authority of a position, by the way.
Oh.
she's an
It's
authority.
authoritative.
Yeah, no, she's yes.
Oh. So you want to just ream her, but you can't.
Oh, I'm pissed. So, anyways, she's like texting now behind me, and I'm like, "Well, you don't need to stand here. Like, I can figure it
Yeah.
out." And
I
can
hate
tell you.
people when. Oh, I don't like that. Don't watch me do what I have to do.
She
Don't
goes
do it.
out. About 5 minutes later, I find out that we routed it. We're all good. I tell her we're all good. I am in my office. Like, another one of the managers from the sales floor comes in, and she passes by my office, and I go, "Hey, did you hear?" And she goes, "Oh yeah, Mary told me." Oh shit, I'm just mentioning names now. Fuck. Shit. She told me that she handled it. I was like, she told you that she handled it.
Oh, she did it.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
Interesting.
That's so
very
weird.
interesting. I'm high and I mentioned the name, but maybe, hey, beep that out, okay? Let's beep that out. You got me? Yeah, thank you. We're gonna beep that out, guys. Sorry. Anyways, so beep out the M word there. Okay.
Okay, we get it.
Okay.
I mean, it's a very common name.
Anyways, so she told people that she handled the whole entire thing, and I was just like, that's such fucking bullshit.
That is bullshit.
Did you say
No, I didn't. I was like, you know what? I don't even care because you know what? I ended up calling the customer. We got it all good. Like, it's all handled. Like, but it's just like, are you fucking kidding me? You slimy piece of shit.
That is irritating when people take credit for stuff that
Especially somebody
that they don't do.
Especially
Right.
above me. That's
I had one of my pawns do it, and I'm the queen, and I just no. Screw that worker bee type shit. That's
it's not my
irritating.
job anymore to do that shit.
Yeah, to save
Fuck
the
it.
day.
But here I am.
Here you are.
No brag. Anyways, that's
Humble
my
brag, humble
old that's my
brag.
old man thought. Do you guys have anything else, or should we just end?
No, we gotta end it on that.
Okay,
story,
we'll just
man.
end it there.
That's
Just
right
remember to
there.
beep
It's good
that
to
out,
go.
CTS. Okay. Beast, you and I are gonna be out of town this week, and that's why we're recording tonight on Thursday.
Yep.
We'll be out tomorrow morning.
Yes, I know we had some technical difficulties last week. We apologize, but we're gonna get it up this week. I think we'll be all right. All right, sounds good.
Good to go.
You guys have a good weekend, and adios.
Later, guys.
Peace.